1-2-1-2. Can you hear us? Anyone out there? This is Kenny Dreadful from Dezombified TV. Can you hear us? Nefarious TV said, Tiny Lad says, whoop whoop. Can everyone hear us? I see a picture of Lorraine with a heart. Nefarious says, I cannot. We have a pet cat, so if you hear a cat meowing, don't worry about it. It's okay. We can't put this here, honey, because it's picking up the. I'm just putting it right here. Put in the. Bear with us, people. This is our first live. Just give us a second. We're trying to get this stuff organized.
Can anybody hear us?
She says she's sending you a PM, Tiny. Yes, she really did pass, and it is crazy. At McCartney Survival. Can't hear you. McCartney Survival. Little elevator music. They said very low. It's super quiet. They said, oh, just very.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things were meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you. Rest in peace, Lorraine.
Rest in peace, Lorraine. Great job, Mama Mysterio. That's how you do it right there. Well, Timey said, oh, something else broke. Damn it.
The same one.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It's three things.
I think that means Lorraine approved.
So Benny Long says, lovely voice. Hello, Benny Long. Martin Wark is in the place. Let's see. Creepy Clown Girl says she'll be right back.
Oh wow, the singing was that bad?
Mm-hmm. Nefarious finds it relaxing.
Aww.
Elvis is the king, Timey. That's right.
Yeah.
Creepy Clown Girl's back. Terrified of flying. That's why. Timey says that was beautiful.
Aww.
Charlie says that was sweet.
Aww.
Martin Wark, who's Elvis? Oh man, you gotta go to VH1 and find out, right? Anyway, so yeah, so back to Ed and Lorraine. You know, they must have been real incredible people because they were given these gifts, you see, and we're all born with gifts. Every one of us is born with a gift. Some people are born with the ability to sing. Imagine if everybody could sing, then what would make it special, right? That's why it's a gift. Their gift was being able to help others with their problems regarding anything paranormal, supernatural, and being able to dispel those things, you know, from those people's lives. And, you know, how amazing is that to be given your life back, to be given peace, you know, and that's what they brought together to many people, you know. So they were, you know, truly amazing couple. I'm so grateful that you know, they were around and we were able to get some, you know, books about them, movies and stuff that include them because, you know, it was out of respect and they were great. They were great people.
Yeah, they were. You know what? Who have lived in the same time that we actually got to catch. That was good.
It is. Let's see. If whenever you see me looking over to the right a little bit, it's because I'm looking at the screen, trying to keep up with everybody's, you know, chat. Let's see. Nefarious says, I see y'all. Hey, thanks a lot, Nefarious. We've seen you too quite a few times on your lives. It's an honor to have you drop into one of ours for a chance, you know, for a change. So thank you, Nefarious. Appreciate that. And the same goes for Timey. You know, thank you so much. As a matter of fact.
So now, basically, yeah, you were talking about some of the stuff that's coming up now.
Yeah, so we have an episode coming up with 9 scary stories on it. After that, we have a scary Uber story. We have countless stories that other people have sent us, including Creepy Clown Girl and Mythology Loves Horror, which we met through Nefarious TV because her story was Whimper, and Nefarious allowed us to read half of that story on his show, on his channel, along with Fear Crawler as well. So yeah, we have a lot of things that we're going to be working on, especially improving this whole situation with the live streaming, you know, improving this thing here, you know, making it better, you know, in the future. A lot of exciting things we have in our minds, in the works. So take it away, Mama Mysterio. Talk to the peoples.
I'm a little bit far from the mic, so I'm hoping that's not going to be a problem. But yeah, you know, if you guys have any questions, first of all, because you guys come first, but if you guys have any questions, anything else that you want to ask, now is the time. But in the meantime, we'll be giving you guys, sorry about that. In the meantime, we're going to be giving you guys a little rundown of our history. Yeah. So basically, I'm from Harlem, New York. Then we moved to the greater New England area. And our whole lives have been, you know, paranormal, so to speak. We actually, oh, and by the way, in case anybody's wondering why you guys can't see me, it's because my name is Mama Misterio. And if you guys could see me, then I will no longer be the mystery. So no, nobody's gonna see me. Maybe someday, you never know. You know, never say never. In the future, you never know what could happen. But at the time, the mystery shall remain a mystery.
The Furious wants to know what we're drinking.
It's Puerto Rican rum.
Bacardi.
You know the Puerto Rican rum? Nah.
Yeah, Bacardi, Puerto Rican rum.
I don't know what that is.
I already said what.
But I read the bottle. It said
yes,
Puerto Rican rum. Okay.
Anyway, so 𝖍𝖐𝖘 says that she's gonna go live tomorrow night if we're down. We're definitely down for a live 𝖍𝖐𝖘.
Oh yeah, so, I'm definitely gonna go see her. I love watching my friends' lives, my friends' uploads. I always.
Kel's fam, hello. How are you?
Hi.
Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting her, Timing.
Timing's the best.
I see she knows Timing. Yeah. Anybody who's here, let me tell you something.
Timing knows everybody.
I know, right?
Who doesn't she know? She's awesome.
Well, Timing's awesome. Timing has helped us out.
She did.
And someone else who I'm expecting to, Pegasus. I think her and Timing are gonna get along very great.
Pegasus is chill.
If she manages to show up.
Hopefully she does. If you're out there, Pegasus,
and I'm
come on down.
That she'll show up.
But Timing's awesome. She gave us our first ever interview.
Yes, she did.
And it's up on her channel now if y'all want to go see our interview.
Absolutely.
With Timing on Timing Live's channel. Want to say what's up to the wild ones. Justin Mello, I don't know if he's out there. Want to give a shout out to Arnie Creeps. She is awesome too. There's just so many people. Dark Waters, that's awesome.
Oh my god.
Crump, I don't know where the hell Crump's at, but he's awesome.
I love Crump.
Fear Crawler, Stranger Stories is magnificent. There's just so many awesome people out there, you know, that we have met.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We've been blessed with knowing a lot of new people here. And I'm gonna tell you something. This is a real big blessing. You guys are a blessing. In case you guys don't know.
He said he was drinking a lot of tequila in Mexico. Nice.
Who was that?
Nefarious.
Oh,
yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, Neff.
Neff, I remember I saw he put some videos of
Wild Ones Unite. Yeah.
Yes, Wild Ones Unite. We are Timing's Wild Ones too here. And
where's
here,
Charlie at?
He's around somewhere. And here, you guys, I'm gonna tell you something. You guys here, you guys are the zombie friends. For sure. You guys are the zombie friends here in our house. Hashtag the zombie friends. Hashtag.
Yeah, Tiny got a channel.
Yeah,
she's so cool.
Tiny's amazing. Nefarious was the first person one of the first people to reach out for a collab. Just one of them.
Yeah.
All right.
He was.
Oh gosh, there's so many. Demon Knight. Oh my God, I don't know where Demon Knight is, but he is fabulous too. We owe him a collab, that is for sure. He has always reached out to us on Twitter. I wish he were here right now. I love him. You know, it's so many guys. Fear Crawler. Oh my God.
Fear Crawler's awesome. He's good people. He's good people.
Yes, he is. He shared that.
Pusa, shout out to Pusa wherever they at. They're awesome people too.
Yeah, they're pretty neat. They're pretty neat. They take time, you know, out to review other people's channels.
That's right.
Time six. Look at time six. Hi, time six.
Time six. What? What's happening? This is so crazy.
Our friends are here. Our family's on. Hi, 𝖭𝑔𝖓 came back.
Oh, yes.
She's awesome. 𝖭𝑔𝖓. Let me tell you something. This girl is new, but she's
𝖭𝑔𝖓 is gonna live stream tomorrow. Everybody on YouTube.
Yes.
Look out for that.
Yes. Absolutely. So I do have. Yeah. So
Time six.
Time six is awesome. All you guys here, they're all fabulous. I mean, these guys. Let me tell you something. That was something that I was trying to tell you before, and that is that we started this channel, but we didn't expect that we were gonna find family, you know, because the narrator / horror community / YouTuber community, content creators in general, you know, we have an opportunity, and that opportunity, you know, that we have gotten is to have new family.
Indeed, indeed.
And that is what I consider
new family and friends. That's what we got here. Let me tell you something. Sometimes strangers give you more support than your own friends and family. Because we got huge family. I'm talking about our family's huge. And a lot of, you know, quote unquote friends. And yet we're not getting like the love from them like we should. And it's a shame. You know, we're not getting the support, but that's cool because you know what? We still have all you wonderful people like Time Six, 𝖐𝖆𝖏, 𝖍𝖐𝖏, Nefarious TV. I mean, it's awesome. 𝖕𝖐𝖏, everybody. 𝖕𝖆𝖊𝖑.
Oh my God, 𝖑𝖆𝖊𝖙. Oh,
𝖑𝖆𝖊𝖙, Crump.
𝖁𝖊𝖈𝖊𝖊 Files. He's another subscriber.
Oh, 𝖁𝖊𝖈 Files. Yeah.
You know,
yep, that's right.
All these
I forgot.
guys. It's just so many.
It's just so many to name. Right now.
What does this 𝖃 say? I can't tell what
I don't know what that says. 𝖈𝖊𝖐𝑑. I made a second Time Six. What? Okay. Well, that's okay. They're probably having a little something.
Oh yeah. Separate discussion. Yeah,
that's cool.
Definitely, you guys are, believe it or not, you guys mean a lot to us. You know, especially when you're a content creator. And somebody else that I meant to say something about is my friend Benny Long. He's been my friend for a very long time, and he hopped in. I don't know if he's still there, but Benny, if you can hear you.
Benny, if you're still there.
I love you.
We all love you here.
Brother in arms, and he knows what I'm talking about. He is my personal friend. He's not a YouTuber. He's my personal friend and my personal profile that I use for people that I actually know in real life.
That's cool.
and a few family members. But you know, you guys are amazing. You guys are all amazing. You know, but yeah. So I was saying before about where we come from. Because now let's give you guys a little bit of history to know who's Dezombified. Where the heck did we come from, right? So as I said before, we're #horror family. That's right, creepy clown girl. So as I was saying before, you know, we come from Harlem, New York. Moved to New England. Wanted a little bit of a quieter life, I guess, right? I have roots in church. My parents are pastors. You know, no pressure there. And Benny, thank you, and I return the love as well. Oh, that brother, that's my brother right there, Benny. I mean, he's been with Dezombified since the very beginning. And I'm saying, when I said I was making a YouTube channel, he reached out to tell me, let me know when you start to upload. I'll be right there, and he's been there as well. You know,
that's awesome. Thank you so much, Benny.
Someone once described the YouTube community as a Venn diagram. We overlap, but all are unique. It's true, absolutely. 𝖊𝖆's unique too. 𝖊𝖆's not even, you know, horror. She's more music, friendship, networking, promoting. Because honestly, from what I see from 𝖊𝖆 so far,
she's mad
this girl
helpful.
Promotes other channels. That's what she does. You know, she does her own thing for fun and everything, and she has so much fun. She's a fun person to watch.
Yeah, she is.
And a fun
I love
person
she's
to interact
she's really cool.
Question: what channels inspired you to start Dezombified, and what drew you to horror? Okay,
Nice.
that's
Let me.
part of our
Okay,
history.
this
Go,
is a good
baby.
one. I could rip with this.
Go.
Well, DJ, you let's do this in two parts. You name some of the channels that inspired us, and then I'll go with the other stuff. Right?
Okay, great. Good. Okay, so that was part of our history that I was saying before.
Mama Mysterio.
Yes, you brat. You did that on purpose. But anyway, so what inspired us? What inspired us in the beginning was that we both come from paranormal background. As I was saying before, my parents are pastors. I grew up in the church, obviously. So I've been exposed to the paranormal and supernatural since I was very little. My family also has backgrounds in Santeria, witchcraft, and the darker side. You know, so yeah, there's great balance there. you know, also, all of our lives, at least I can speak for myself and say I've had a lot of paranormal experiences throughout the years since I was a very little girl. And I'm talking both on the creepy side and on the pastoral side.
You were supposed to name some of the channels that we were watching.
I know, but Neff asked us a question. So
I know, and that's the question he asked.
No, someone else. Okay, yeah.
It says right
here. Yeah, what drew you to horror?
It says right here, what channels inspired you to start?
I'm answering the question backwards.
No, I want to do the. Okay, fine.
Yeah, you got to do that part.
All right, no, I don't want to.
Which part do you want to do?
You know all the channels that we watch. I forget their names. I'm better with faces than names. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. That's true. So, okay, so what channels?
Yes.
Well, I had a problem at night that I couldn't sleep unless I was hearing something or something. I still have that issue. So, I can't sleep if I'm not hearing noise.
She has to hear noise.
Yeah.
I like it quiet. She likes the noise.
So, basically, I decided that, hey, I like scary stories, but you know, the whole ghost hunters things kind of went south for me, so I decided not to watch that anymore. And I started watching narrators on YouTube. Now, I'm gonna tell you, one of the first narrators that I bumped into in YouTube is a guy named Dark Waters. Okay? And I started listening to his content on Dogman and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, this is really cool. And then Kenny Dreadful came in.
I have a sound machine too.
Cool. Kenny Dreadful came in and we started watching narrators together. Now, besides Dark Water, of course, at a certain point, I started listening to Corpse Husband and a whole bunch of other people that just started new guys that started coming in, like Fantastic Daily. He's not really a narrator, but he was doing some things with the Black Eyed Kids. So the bigger YouTubers, you know, the bigger guys. And those are the guys that got us started. But then I started bumping into people like Nefarious. And people like Time6 and people like you know, the smaller guys. I'm like, wait a minute, these guys got something special. And then when Kenny Dreadful, Mr. Kenny Dreadful right here, started telling me we need to start a YouTube too. We need to do that because we love the horror community. We love scary stories. We love the paranormal, the supernatural, anything that has to do with UFOs, spirits, ghosts, demons, even in our TV programming. I mean, you name it, we've probably checked it out once or twice or seen the whole thing, you know? And that was the first that I started hearing about narrators, you know? There's so many. I mean, oh my God, who else should I name, baby?
I think that's good enough. Let me get to my part of the question. So, I've always, like, since I was little, I've experienced different, like, supernatural occurrences throughout my life. I've, you know, experienced different things like that, and it's always caught my attention. Like, I love all the genres of, like, shows. Like, I'll watch a musical, I'll watch a comedy, I'll watch an animation, I'll watch a romantic movie. I like all the genres, but the one that calls my attention most is the one that has to do with anything like fantasy, mystical, magical, horror, scary, mystery, those type things, because those actually get your mind thinking more than just watching some romance or some Kevin Hart comedy. Like, you know, that's not really food for thought or for the imagination anyway, in my, you know, for me. So I said, well, the perfect fit would be to do something that's, you know, scary, paranormal, you know, supernatural, because that's what's always held my attention more than, like, you know, the other genres, you know, as far as interest. So that's that. Let's see. I love that show too. Penny Dreadful was amazing. I was very upset when they took it off.
That's why you're Penny Dreadful now.
Oh my god. Let's see who else has got something here.
The Dark Narrator.
Dark and Grim popped in. That rhymes. Dark and Grim. Hi at Dark and Grim, says Timey. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful that, you know, we have such, you know, nice fans that's willing to stop by and say hi. That's great. So let me ask you guys a question now. What's your favorite scary story or scary movie or book, horror, anything? Like, you know, slashers is cool, but I'm not really all about the slasher stuff, you know. But, you know, I did like the Freddy Krueger movies and the Jasons, you know what I mean? The Michael Myers and whatnot. So those are alright. Those are good. Those are fun. Black Summer is good. Yeah, that's a show on Netflix, I believe, Black Summer. Yeah, Charles. I was definitely watching it. I started to watch the first episode, but I've been so busy I couldn't even finish it. But yeah, I want to check that out. I think it's some sort of zombie movie. I mean, a zombie show. Apocalyptic. Oh, that's dark, execution, and torture in general. So I guess Dark and Grim already saw Black Summer. So Nefarious says his favorite narration is Corpse Husband's narration of the search and rescue series From No Sleep. Have you heard that one?
Wow, I think that was a while back.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't. For the past 3 months, it's been so difficult for me to keep the oldies. You know. But now I find myself listening more to you guys in the chats. That's why mostly.
So Time 6.
Auntie Creeps and Ghost Mommy, we can't forget about them.
Yes, Auntie Creep and Ghost Mommy. It's so great. So over here we got Time 6 says, oh man, favorite book is From a Buick 8 from Stephen King. Same with Cell. Not the movie though, LOL. Yeah, that movie was terrible. That's the one with Jennifer Lopez? I think Jennifer Lopez was in that movie, Cell.
Evan?
No, Cell. C-E-L-L. Like
yeah,
gel, hell, Cell. Yeah.
You know who else is badass? 𝖁𝖊𝖊. 𝖁𝖊𝖊 is another one that he is badass. Listen to him. A lot of you guys are really kick-ass creators, man. The writing, the editing, Penny Tallisup. So where she's at?
Penny Tallisup.
Yeah, Penny Talisup.
Where's John? I
I
wonder if John is out there. I love John. I wish he was here.
Oh yeah.
John, if you're out there listening, we love you, girl.
Yes, John is awesome. She's not a heart attack narrator, you guys. She's, you know, a fellow YouTuber.
Freddy Krueger, Dark and Grim likes the old Freddy Krueger movies. Yes. Those are so awesome. Those are so awesome. I don't know. Well, a thing that we've been watching lately is Sabrina the Teenage Witch on Netflix. I don't know if y'all know about that show. It's really dark though, and you know, there's a little Funko of Sabrina the Teenage Witch with her cat Salem, and I think there's another one around there, a Michael Myers one, or is it a Jason? It's another Funko around there somewhere. But there's a new Chucky show and a new Chucky movie coming out. The Chucky movie looks pretty good, and I seen the trailer today. All right. Now Chucky, the one that we all know, was a regular doll, plush, plastic, but I believe this new Chucky now is robotic, AI, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, you know, and they did a whole, like, he looks different. Everything about him looks like different, but he looks great. It's like Chucky 2.0, literally. You know, y'all need to check that out if y'all into Chucky. Hannah is awesome. I finished that. Me and Mama Mysterio finished all the episodes. Hannah was great. I like that. Yep, Chucky. He's 2.0. He's AI. He's like, from the trailer, I think he's kind of like Skynet. I think like he became conscious. His AI became conscious, and then he was like programming things. Like I saw like a drone being controlled, and some. I mean, it was crazy. Art is fun. Art is fun. Hi there.
Hi.
Art is fun.
I know her.
Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. That's awesome. Let me see what else is coming out. It's quite a few, but there's also a Chucky TV show that's coming out on Sci-Fi, which is done by the original people that did Chucky. But the new Chucky movie, the new Child's Play movie, is not done by those people. It's done by some other people. It's like a reboot of Child's Play. Nefarious says he used to watch the old Sabrina religiously. Haha.
Oh, I love the old Sabrina.
What was that?
I actually like it more.
I forgot her name. What was her name? She's in a lot of like Christmas movies now. Hallmark movies.
Melissa Joan Hart.
Yes, Melissa Joan Hart. Yep. Yep. She was in that one. Yeah, Hannah was awesome, Nefarious. You gotta check it out. Artist Fun says they were a huge Lorraine Warren fan. Aww. She looks like a sweet old lady. If you was looking at the thumbnail that we put up, she looks like a dear old lady.
Yeah, she was 95 years old.
95.
She
wow.
went in her sleep.
She went in her sleep, in case anyone's wondering.
Blessed her in her sleep.
She was one of the lucky ones that went in her sleep.
Yeah. Many of us don't get that chance.
Mm-hmm. That is so true. So what's going on over here? Hey, my hand is cut off.
You're gonna drown in the water. Drown in the water, baby. Come.
I'm drowning. Bloop, 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 bloop. I'm drowning. I don't want to slip and bust my butt. Yeah, this backdrop is crazy.
That is so funny. But yeah,
if the water level was really this high above me, I would have drowned by now. But it's a cool vibe, though. It's a cool vibe, you know, the bridge, the lights, the shimmering on the water. It's a cool vibe, though.
Yeah, I like, or you know, just relaxing and stuff. Cause not everything has to be freaking your heart beating out of your chest at like 100 miles per hour.
There's a cool movie called The Headhunter. We haven't finished watching it yet. We got halfway through it, and Mama Mysterio crashed on me, so I stopped watching it. You owe me, Mama Mysterio. But it's called The Headhunter. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. So y'all should check it out if anybody heard about it.
So yeah, you know.
I'm sorry if I'm using that soft voice again, Tiny.
What did she say?
She said I'm using that soft voice again.
I am so sorry. Well, I'm
That's
not
the only
sorry.
one I
I
got.
love that voice.
It's the only one I have.
I love your voice, baby.
But when I get loud, I get loud.
We should put you on the radio, Papa.
When I get loud, I get really loud.
That is absolutely 100% correct.
But we have the windows open because, as I said earlier, it's kind of hot for some reason. Like the first time we're gonna do it live on our own, and all of a sudden it's hot up in here and it's humid, and it's like I got more lights. I got more lights, people. I got another light over here. I got another light above me over here, but I'm not putting those on because it's just too hot. I wasn't even gonna wear this shirt. I was gonna wear something else, but it's just too hot.
We don't want Kentucky Fried Dreadful.
For real. Way too hot.
Oh, so yeah, we are trying.
Monsters or monsters.
Wait, monsters? What?
Hey, monsters. Hey. Oh, monsters in my mind. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Wait.
Hold the phone.
Wait.
Monsters in my mind.
Really?
Monsters are in my mind. Monsters in my
He
mind.
is awesome. I love monsters in my mind. One time
Mem.
he did this video,
nice.
and I think it was his kid. I don't know who it was, but he put this little kid to read a story.
Cheers to you, Mims.
This little kid did such a great job. Whoever this, I don't know if it was his son, his daughter, or whatever, but this kid was awesome. And it was extra creepy because it's a little kid. That was just, it was fabulous. I loved it. Dark and grim, dark and grim, dark and grim. That is, there's our peoples.
Dark and grim, baby.
All our peoples are here, the family. I'm so glad to see you guys. Remember, tweet, Facebook, whatever, share this all out because we love seeing our friends. We really, this is new to us. So live streaming is, you know, haha, what's up, Zombie? Love you guys. I love you.
Love you too,
monsters
in my mind. We
love
love you. We love you.
Yeah,
we
he
love
is
you
awesome.
all.
That little kid, I wonder who was that little kid?
Must have been his son or his little brother or nephew. Or maybe just
Could
the
be a little
neighborhood
girl.
scamp. It's the neighborhood scamp running around.
Yeah, come here, kid. Come narrate for me. You know, I love, you know, like our kids, man. Our kids are little scamps. You know,
Yes,
them and
they
their
are
friends, they're
scamps.
the little scamps, and they have their own little crew of little scamps.
That's right.
Children.
Yes.
I love my peoples. All my peoples are here. You know. Oh, you guys are great. Monsters in my mind. Yeah. Okay, I saw that one.
Okay, that was
his daughter.
That was his daughter. Yeah.
Awesome.
Daughters. Huh.
You guys are all fabulous. I mean, really, I can't say this enough, but the creator family that I have made here, you know, and guys, introduce all of yourselves in case you don't know anybody, but I think everybody except for Tiny knows everybody here. You guys are all awesome. You know, you guys, you guys make everything worth it.
He said he had 2 of his daughters and wife on one of his videos.
Oh, we gotta go and stream it on the Roku, baby.
It's a family affair.
Yeah.
It's the Jacksons
Dude,
of the
how'd you
horror
get
genre.
your kids?
It's the Jacksons of the horror genre.
Yeah, I want to know how he got his kids.
What you mean how he got his kids? Are you nuts? What do you mean
Don't
how
be
he
silly.
made his kids?
I meant
We
how
don't know
he
the answer
got
to that.
them to help with the channel because our kids.
Oh, how did you get your kids to
not.
help on the channel? Because our little tykes will not help us for anything.
No, they'll be like, that's embarrassing. I don't want my friends to see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Bacardi.
Yeah.
A little bit of that Bacardi to start the party.
We need to chill, baby. That bottle's almost gone. I see you. I'm watching you.
She got me on lock. I can't drink as much as I want.
No, that's right. I like your liver. I want you to keep it.
Dang.
You know? Nah, but you guys, you know what?
That's why you got to be careful with that ball and chain, peoples. Because it will take away the fun.
Shut up.
It will suck it out.
Your type of fun equals death, so no. I want to keep you around.
Okay, so Monsters in My Mind said the 2 girls wanted to be on, and the son did at first as well, but then he got scared. Well, that's the only one you're missing because it'll be the Jackson 5 of horror. You got to get your son involved. Oh man.
Oh man, that's like, I've been doing push-ups so the headphones come off for a moment. It's probably.
Okay.
Oh man, nefarious is funny. Everybody over here is laughing. What a beast! That's right. You gotta be a beast sometimes. Tiny, where is the fun? That's right, Timmy. Where's the fun without us?
I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not even gonna touch that subject. If I know what's good for me, I won't touch that subject, or I'll be sleeping on the sofa tonight. So, good try, Timey. Good try. Good try to set me up.
I love you, baby.
Getting sappy. She's awesome. Mama 𝖭𝑆 is awesome. She's a hoot, though. She's a hoot, everybody.
Dark and green and beast.
Let me see who's here.
That's awesome. I wonder what he was talking about. Time 6, but doing the push-up?
I guess.
Perhaps. But yeah,
time 6 is on beast mode with those push-ups.
I mean, smart man.
Yes, I am a smart man. I've learned my lesson. I've taken my lumps. Fool me once, right?
Stop talking about me. I am not that bad.
I said you're awesome. Didn't I just say you're a bundle of joy? What would I do without Mama Mysterio, y'all? I don't know. I have no clue.
He's probably giving you guys like Morse code.
Whenever you see me looking off this way, it's because the monitor is on this side, okay? It's not to be rude. But once we get things set up, I'm going to have like the monitor right here, right? So I could be looking dead at you. Okay? Let me see. 4 isn't much better. LOLs. Every kid for themselves.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
So let me know what time is it in your time zone, people. Where are you at? What's your time zone over there? I know for a fact right now where I'm at is 1 in the morning. Some people might be in LA and it's probably like 10 at night over there. Or maybe in Hawaii, it might be like 4 in the afternoon or something.
I know Timmy's in our time zone.
Timmy's in our time zone. Say that 10 times fast. Timmy's in our time zone. Timmy's in our time zone. Timmy's in our time zone. Say that 10 times fast.
Go for 10, baby.
Okay, fine. Timmy's in our time zone. 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 Timmy's in our time. Just forget about it. I'm done. I'm done. Okay, so Monster said it's 11 p.m. So that's like Central. He's like in the Heartland or something.
I think so.
It's like the Heartland.
But that's cool to know. Much better.
Nefarious says he's currently traveling back in time. So right now he's in the year 2035, and he's broadcasting to us from the future. Thank you, Nefarious TV, for including us in such a momentous occasion.
3:14 in the afternoon for Dark and Grim.
3:14 p.m. here, Saturday.
Benny.
Wow, he must be Dark and Grim must be like over there, like in let me see, the UK or something like that.
Benny
12 a.m.
It's 12 a.m.
Nice.
He's at, so he's an hour behind.
Yeah, he's an hour behind. But we're an hour ahead. We're in the future timing. Benny?
Yeah,
Benny Long. If you see this transmission, we're in the future.
You are the resistance.
You are the resistance. Put your money in gold.
Yeah, that's true. Hey.
The winning lottery numbers are 4, 12, 8, 16, 32.
Nefarious is asking Dark and Grim.
Australia, nice.
Word. That's awesome.
Good day, mate. No, wait a minute. That's top of the Barbie. Wait a minute. No, it's a shrimp on the Barbie. Hold on, wait a minute.
No, they don't know.
Wait a minute.
Like that.
Wait a minute. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. She assaulted me, right? Y'all saw that? Call the police. 911.
No, but seriously. Seriously, y'all. Victoria.
Nice. Okay, well, thanks for stopping by, Timey. We love you.
Timey, bye.
We love you.
Oh no, we love time.
We love you, Tiny.
Kisses. Love seeing you, girl. You are awesome.
Victoria. Okay, Victoria.
Yeah, he's in Victoria, Australia.
Victoria, Australia. Nice. I always wanted to visit Australia.
He said, "Put a shrimp on the barbie."
There you go. Put a shrimp on the barbie, mate. Poor bugger. That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Oh my God, 𝖐𝖚𝖚. That's one of our favorites from the 80s. Even sauce.
Yeah, good day, mate. I bet it's hot there. I always wanted to visit Australia, but I was always afraid of being stolen by a pack of wild dingoes. You know, I didn't want to. I know those dingoes be stealing mad things out there, babies. In case you guys don't know, we are not PC, so you know that's why we're being, you know, a little offensive. Offensive? What are you talking about? We're just having fun. What's wrong? She's the one that had too much to drink.
No, you did.
Paul Hogan, yeah, he was awesome. He was so awesome. Timmy says she's not leaving, just like lurking.
Oh, okay.
Hugs and kisses, but who knows? If I conk out, I don't want to be rude all alone. It's okay, Timmy. We understand.
Oh, Timmy's amazing.
Good night, sweetie, if you fall asleep.
In case, right? You never know.
See you soon, okay?
Baby, when we your sexy voice, who wouldn't fall asleep?
I got that ASMR voice.
Yes, you do. Dark and grim. A baby got attacked yesterday by one. Oh my God.
Damn, them damn dingoes. What are you gonna do about those dingoes?
Oh my God.
I wonder what's going to happen to the evil and possessed items
they
had stored in their home.
And possessed items they had stored in their home.
That's right. That's a good question. Art is fun. I think if they had kids, maybe they bequeathed them in their will.
Yes.
Or if they didn't have kids, or the kids was like, I don't want nothing to do with that. I don't want nothing to do with that, Mom. Maybe it's in a storage facility.
They have 2 sons and a daughter, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, they do. They did leave their stuff to their kids. But I'm telling you. Hold on a second, babe. I'm gonna look right now.
But back to them dingoes. Something needs to be done about those dingoes. I'm tired of hearing about babies being snatched by dingoes.
Yeah, people gotta be careful. People need to understand the places of where they live. You know, you always have to be aware of your environment. You know, plan ahead for. I mean, I know sometimes you can't help it. I mean, I feel for those.
Okay, so let me know if you have any crazy animals where you live around your area.
Yes.
I'll tell you right now, where we live at, the scariest thing I would say is a fisher cat. We got fisher cats out back in the woods there.
And they travel.
And they screech like a banshee. Oh, wild turkeys, porcupines. No, honey. Nefarious said that a baby stole his dingo. What? Wait a minute. No, this got to stop already. Baby stealing dingoes. No, that's it. I'm done. Auntie Creeps. Auntie Creeps. She is amazing. She has an awesome show.
Holy shit.
She's so cool.
Said a fox is at his house.
Oh, we have foxes out here, but they don't come inside.
Oh, hell no. I'll shoot him.
Hi, Auntie Creeps. It's so nice to see you. I love the flower emojis. Those are beautiful. Hashtag stop the baby. Yes, we need to stop. These babies are going crazy.
The babies are stealing dingoes now.
They're stealing dingoes. They're eating up all the damn puddings.
Oh,
this is crazy.
Don't get me starting on the pudding.
Coyotes, among other things. So Benny Long says he has to worry about coyotes.
Oh, damn.
I remember I saw a movie once called Coyote Ugly. I think Rosario Dawson was in there. Was it? Wasn't it like a bartender movie?
My Auntie Creeps. Wait. I'm sorry that I got interrupted.
Yes, Auntie Creeps has a.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Mama Mysterio has special things to say. Wait, but real quick, 𝖬𝖐𝖚𝖗 is here.
𝖬𝖐𝖚𝖗. Ooh, that sounds interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. Auntie Creeps. I love Auntie Creeps. Auntie Creeps is also one of the first people who subscribed to our channel, along with Nefarious and Ghost Mummy and Like I said before, remember Darkwater, Benny Long's been here forever. You know, lots of you guys have, but Auntie Creeps was like one of the first. If I can pick anybody in this whole chat, Auntie Creep was the first. Of anybody who's live in the chat right now, Auntie Creeps is so cool. She has always given me encouragement, okay? Because most of the time, when you guys are talking to us on Twitter, most of the time it's me, you know? And then, like, Mr. Are you okay, baby? Aw. All right, so yes. So most of the time you're talking to Mama Mysterio on social media, okay? Mr. Dreadful here, he deals a lot with the YouTube stuff, so he, you know, when you guys see us, he's going to be the face. But Auntie Creeps has been so encouraging to us in Twitter. And I have seen amazing messages from her on DMs, you know, just general advice, you know, cheering us on, always retweeting us. She's been there basically for a while. She's been subscribed to us. Like, that's one of the oldest names on the age of our little YouTube channel here. We are babies, and Auntie Creeps has been there for us. She's been our auntie, you know, for a while, since way back. And I just want to give you a special shout out because I love you, and you have no idea how much you mean to us, Auntie Creeps. So bow to the princess, Miss Auntie Creeps. I take my hat off, because I can't even say enough about this girl. Can't.
Well, as you all know by now, we all love us some Auntie Creeps. She is amazing. Creepy clown girl. All you guys are great.
So let's see. Animate. Oh, somebody new. I'm gonna go check out her channel on the other computer, see what's going on over there. Monsters in My Mind. Oh, she says she follows Animal Tone. That she follows Monsters in My Mind on Instagram.
I see that.
Grim. She saw Grim earlier. Aww. And stuff. Oh, I love you guys too. Oh, I love you, Creep. But yeah, you guys are all awesome, man. Like, our fellow YouTubers and creators, the ones that we have had the pleasure to connect with, it has been amazing.
Yeah, it's been amazing these past few months, meeting all you great and wonderful people. You know, because there's this belief that once you have a baby or two, you know, that you can't be social anymore. And that's a good thing about, you see a lot of people knock like YouTube and Facebook and these things and Instagram and Twitters, but the good thing is that it keeps people in the loop. You know what I mean? Keeps people connected, and it's a great thing, you know. Just because you have a kid or two doesn't mean your life is over. Your social life, you know, once they go to sleep, go on a live stream. You know what I mean? You know, connect, make a YouTube channel. You know, yeah, this is for everyone. You know what I'm saying? For all of us to enjoy. That's why it's such a shame what's happening out there in the UK with Article 13 passing, because, you know, they're saying that that's the beginning of the end of the internet, and I just hope that that never happens here, that never comes here to the US. And I hope the people in the UK, in Great Britain, wherever that's going down, I hope they stand up for themselves and revolt and make them reverse that, because it's not fair. Auntie Creeps, I love your background so much. Thank you, Auntie Creeps. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. I'm gonna go take a swim in a little while. I'm gonna go for a dip. I just hope there's no bull sharks out there. Crikey.
Well, Artist Fun says, I wish I could hang out. Have to
That's
get
cool.
some shut-eye.
Yeah, of course.
Have fun.
Indeed.
Scary night. Yes. Have a fun, scary and
Indeed.
Sleep well, Artist Fun.
Yes.
You are awesome.
Cheers to you, Artist Fun. One for the road. Last call, baby.
Penny Tails up. Penny Tails up.
She showed up. What?
Penny Tails up is here.
Wait, what?
Penny Tails up is here.
Who?
Yeah. Penny Tails up, man.
Penny Tails up?
Yeah,
what?
Awesome.
Hello, Penny. How are you? So, Thank you so much for stopping
you
in.
guys, if there's anybody here who,
Thank you.
which I doubt, but if there's anybody here who doesn't know who Penny is, you have to check her channel out.
Check her channel out, y'all. Penny Tallasup.
This girl's fire. She sounds like a little girl first, all right, but she's not. She just sounds like, which is awesome because it makes it even more creepy. Yeah, there's nothing creepier than kids. Nothing. Honestly. Nothing at all. And she can do little girl voice as well. Very, very good. And her art is awesome. This girl can draw. Animate. She narrates. She writes. She does it all. She's multi-talented.
She's multi-talented.
She's a little diva. And she's up and coming. That girl is going places. That's for sure.
Penny Tallasup is going places, y'all. Keep an eye out.
She says she's blushing. Well, it's well deserved. We give props where props is due.
That's right.
All our people.
Give unto Caesar.
Yeah,
his due.
We've been watching you guys.
Good night, Charles. If you're out there, I don't know if you fell asleep, but good night, Charles. I haven't seen your name up in the chat for a minute. So, but thanks for stopping by, Charles.
Well, there's 12 people watching.
Okay.
Animal Tone says she missed everything. But no, baby,
you really haven't missed that much. We were just doing a recap on Lorraine Warren, her passing. She passed away Thursday, going into Friday morning at the age of 95. Yep. So we were talking about that. We were talking about what got us into the horror genre. Who do we watch on YouTube? And, things like that. New movies that are coming out. What kind of shows people are watching and stuff like that. We're just chilling in the background. We're just having fun. But listen, Penny, we need you to help us. Hashtag stop the babies because you missed it. Babies have been stealing dingoes. All right. A baby stole Nefarious TV's dingo, and I don't really think that's funny or cute. So we need to do hashtag stop the babies.
Nefarious says Penny is hashtag, and yes, she is Nef. She is hashtag the. You guys are just, this community is it's one of the closest communities I've ever had the pleasure of being part of. Let me tell you something. For those who missed the beginning, I grew up in church. My parents are pastors to this day. I'm gonna tell you something. You think that's the tightest community you could find, right? The creator community, hashtag horror, hashtag narrator, creator family, is the tightest community I've had the pleasure to be around.
Yeah, stop the babies. Sorry.
One time, Fear Crawler, was going through something. My brother, Fear Crawler. I wish he was here right now. Big ups to him, man. He was going through something. He was gonna quit. Dude, I saw so many people just rally behind him, and that is amazing for me to see. I joined in too. I'm not gonna lie. We joined in too because we couldn't let this guy quit.
No, we couldn't.
No way. This guy, he too good.
No way in hell.
Nope. He's too good. I mean, so many people. But yeah, all you guys in the chat right now, man, I'm so happy my family's here. That's what you guys is.
Charles is still here. Thanks, Charles. He's coming out with a channel soon, a channel as well, real soon, people. Charles Atlanta, so we gotta look out for that.
Yeah, we'll link him.
We're gonna be helping him too with some things, and he's gonna be helping us. So he's good people, man. Very good people. Charles Atlanta is awesome. Known him for a while, so he gets the seal of approval. This is an amazing community. Lifelong friendships are being forged. Happy face. Gumdrop happy face. Those are the best. You know what? If you're not going to send me a gumdrop emoji, just don't send me no damn emoji. I don't want to see no regular circle emojis. The gumdrops are the best. The yellow gumdrops. Wait a minute. Monsters in My Mind says he had babies in his trash too. He almost shoot them away, then they realized they were mine. We constantly make those mistakes. Like when I first went to the hospital when my kid was born and I looked at all those babies in that room, I had the inclination to shoot them away until I remembered, duh, one of those are mine. So I was like, I can't shoot him away. You know, Mama Mysterio would have been hella mad.
Yeah, very quiet, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But unless I could have been able to see in the future, I would have been able to see in the future. Maybe not so much. So what can you say? Wait till they hit 12.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm not even gonna touch that comment Penny Talasub just said.
What she said?
No, I can't read that.
Too, but I won't.
I'm not gonna read that.
I bet they're gonna be hella cute.
I don't want to get banned by the FCC.
Y'all need to get your minds out the gutter. Yeah, but you know something? I did want to tell you guys, like Mr. Kenny Dreadful said before, we have a lot of plans for the future. What are you looking at that you're smiling?
Hashtag eat shiznit aggressively. Wait, eat Cheez-Its. Holy crap. I said what? Okay.
Your mind is so dirty.
Cheez-Nits aggressively. Ouch. That hurts. Yeah, infected is the wrong word because it's actually
You look like injected for a minute there.
I had a good word to use. No, I don't remember. Thanks.
I'm sorry.
Instead of infected, it's more contracted. Right?
Oh,
he wants you to contract those babies.
Tell her, hey mom, wait till I get my first YouTube paycheck first, and then we could.
Get that first YouTube check first. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Charles says no dingoes are stealing here. You know why? Because what kind of animals?
Alligator.
I think alligators. He needs to worry about gators, man. You know, you got to worry about gators in the swamps, man. And that's another thing. People don't really talk about the alligator issues too. They're becoming a real nuisance. It's like a plague of alligators all over the place. Like I saw a video, alligator jumped into somebody's swimming pool. I saw a video, alligator crossing the street. Like, what's going on with these damn alligators? Nobody's keeping them in check. Nobody. See, that's gonna be my platform when I run for president in 2028. Okay, it's gonna be keep them gators and babies off the street and them dingoes. That's it. I'm done. That's my platform. I'm sticking to it. That's it. All about the gators and the dingoes and the babies.
Oh God, tell me about it. Auntie Cookie. No dingo stealing here. Oh yeah, okay.
Woo!
Nefarious says, "Oh no, I've contracted baby syndrome. Oh, I'm so sorry."
Oh no. He got the cooties. Remember the cooties, y'all? The cooties is going around.
Penny Tally says moose.
Moose are scary. Yeah, they're huge. They got those antlers like.
Yeah, they can wear you on their antlers.
I did like a jihad sound, like. I made antlers, and I don't know why I did that. What the hell?
Oh my God, you're gonna get us banned.
Okay, all right, I'm sorry. Moosin, that's the name of the next scary story.
Oh my God, it's funny. Penny said it's funny. Auntie Creeps is laughing, LOL.
You need to get vaccinated right away. You got to stop the spread.
Oh man.
Back in school, they had the girls a long time ago used to wear chastity belts. Like, we need to bring those back. Like, how come Kanye can't bring that back? You know what I mean?
Oh,
like, yo, get these Yeezy chastity belts, y'all. They Yeezy. Yeezy.
Oh my God, you're gonna kill me.
Okay, so Time 6 says a group of moose is a meese.
Holy.
So then one moose is a mouse? Wait, what?
Oh my God, Charlie says gators and raccoons. We got gators and raccoons there.
Oh, raccoons, man. We had a hella bigger raccoon over here by the trash. I mean, that raccoon must have been as big as this table. Like, it was crazy. And it was standing up on its two legs like,
that was scary.
You want to make a move?
Almost as big as our cat. Bear is huge. The Maine Coon. So around it. Huge. the big raccoon. I was so scared. I was like,
oh, she speaks the facts. Wear Yeezy if you ain't easy. That's what's up right there, for real. Dark Waters, oh my lord.
What?
Wait a minute. Stop the presses, man. Stop it.
Oh my god.
Dark Waters. Agua oscuro in Spanish. Agua oscuras in Spanish. How you doing, Dark Waters? So nice for you to stop by, for real. My wife just, she passed out. She's gone. She's on the floor bawling.
I'm giggling on the floor. Oh my god.
Dark Waters is awesome. Listen, if you guys have never heard Dark Waters stories or been to his channel, you need to check Dark Waters out.
Yes.
For real. Because
guys, meet Dark Waters. Dark Waters, meet the guys. Welcome.
Thank you for stopping by, Dark Waters. This is an honor. Let's bow to Dark Waters. Thank you, Dark Waters. Thank you, Dark Waters.
This guy, he is one of the ones. I don't know.
Cheers to you, Dark Waters.
If you guys were here in the beginning, we were saying how what Nefarious was asking us.
We're doing good, Dark Waters. I'm gonna pour a drink for you, my man.
Okay, that's
I'm gonna
drink.
pour. No. Don't tell me when to stop. Don't tell me when to stop. I am man.
This is great stuff.
I am man.
This is great stuff.
Eugene.
This is great. Oh, this is awesome.
Thank you, Dark Waters. Cheers to you, my brother.
Let me tell you something about Dark Waters that you guys need to know. Okay? Some of you were here from the beginning. We were telling you guys how, Nefarious asked us a question about who was people that we were watching in the beginning, and Dark Waters.
He did.
Is
he asked
one of
us.
them.
Yep. Nefarious TV asked us who are the people that you followed and you watched and that inspired you, and we mentioned Dark Waters first and foremost. Thank you for all you've done.
By the way, Benny Long and Dark Waters, I think you guys are going to get along great.
No, 𝖊𝖊𝖙. Yo soy boricua, 𝖊𝖊𝖙.
Penny, said, this is a nice chill stream. Oh, thank you. Oh,
thank you, Penny. Penny's so nice.
We should have done.
Love Penny.
Good. We should have done. Penny's graduating, everybody. Just so you know.
I'm gonna be adopting people. Oh. Speak for yourself.
I'll adopt her.
Let's see.
Lisa's a little sister.
But yeah, Dark Waters is awesome. I don't know how long he's gonna be around because Dark Waters is a busy man, very famous, very much up there in the world in this genre on our channel. So once again, if you have not seen Dark Waters channel, for anyone, please go check out his channel after this.
Benny Long is in the chat.
Thank you.
Dark Waters, he's in the chat. I think you guys will get along great. He's like-minded, if you know what I mean. But
yeah, Benny's like-minded people.
Benny's family.
You would like
Benny goes way back with us. Yeah, most of the guys in the chat are narrators. Benny's not a narrator. Benny is not a narrator.
Charles is not a narrator.
Yeah.
Who else is not a narrator here?
Almost everybody here is a creator. Hi, Monsters in My Mind. For the most part,
Monsters in My Mind is a creator.
Yeah.
Penny Talisup is a creator.
Yeah.
Money Creeps,
Barriers.
Ghost Mummy, if she's still around.
No, Ghost Mummy's not here, but Auntie Creeps is.
Oh, Creepy Clown Girl.
She's the queen. That would be Dark Waters. I mean, this guy. Let me go back to what I was saying. At first, that was one of the first ones that I started listening to, and I started noticing he's got that vibe of what radio used to be before any of us were around. That's the vibe that he has. And now he does more he also has his own website.
Yeah, Dark Waters has a website, so go check that out as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna be linking
Cop
some
the
of this
merch,
stuff
do all that.
You guys talk. Poppy, continue talking to everybody while I go link his stuff. But
we're gonna be linking Dark Waters stuff right now. As a matter of fact, for anybody that's interested, after the chat, you can go check them out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what's happening in the chats.
Yeah, make friends.
Was my girl Ghost Mummy here? No, Ghost Mummy was not here, unfortunately. I thought she was. I was hoping she'd stop by.
You never know.
No problem, Dark Waters, no problem. We're all here to mix and mingle, you know what I mean? So you can have your own side chats and the chats and whatnot, you know what I mean? It's all good.
Yeah, absolutely.
We just want everybody to get along, intermingle, get together, hook up, because it's always great to make friends, great to make connections, network.
Oh, and by the way, Dark Waters, Nefarious, also somebody else that you would get along with.
Definitely.
You know, outside the narrator community, if I could say there's three people that would get along great, would be Dark Waters, Benny Long, and Nefarious.
Yeah,
you know,
Nefarious is mega chill.
Even though to me, I love everybody here.
Everybody here is awesome.
Everybody's great. I was talking about, more along the lines of certain likes and dislikes outside of YouTube. And I'll just leave it at that because they'll know what I mean if they ever link up. But everybody here is amazing. So
he gave us a good little tidbit right quick. He says a little advice. YouTube is a horrible middleman. Get the email address of your subs. That's cool.
Hey,
thank you. Thank you so much, Dark Waters, for that tip. Appreciate that.
Follows us on Twitter, so everybody can DM me there. I think I have almost everybody's email.
I think we all agree that Twitter sucks sometimes. That's what Nefarious said. No, Nefarious says that Twitter sucks sometimes, and I agree. Sometimes it does suck. I think we all agree on that. Penny Talasub says she didn't have a supportive community. She probably would have given up. Well, thank God you do have a supportive community because we would not want you to give up. We would have to get dingoes on you if you did. Alligators, babies, coyotes,
to go after you.
Geckos, iguanas to go after you, okay?
We send bear after her.
Yes, send their emails. Send them at Dezombified@Yahoo. Dezombified@Yahoo.com. Send us those emails.
Just so that we can all stay in contact.
And then we'll send them back. It'll be like a chain. It'll be like a chain gang, It'll be like a chain letter. You send us your emails, we'll send them back to someone else. Everybody sends them to each other.
Yep. Dark Waters, I told you, that's the advice.
Also, I need to know your mother's maiden name and the birthplace of your father. No, I do. Add that to the social security number, okay? Like Monsters in My Mind said, to go along with those email addresses. And your blood type, just in case.
Oh my God.
I'm saying though, they wanna help out, We help out, everybody helps out.
Oh, you are too much. Seriously, you are way too much.
Oh, and for your information, my blood type is XXX. Just in case you're wondering, I'm in a rare little sect of the population. Look it up. XXX. That's my blood type. You people cracking me up over here.
You guys, I just linked Dark Waters' website. Go check him out. But yeah, you guys. Everybody's awesome. I'm so glad.
That's funny. Dark Water says, anything I can do to help, let me know 100% until it's time to hate, then 100% other way. I do not cross Dark Waters.
No, definitely do not want to do that. As good as he is, when he's bad, he's better. Seen it first.
Anyway, so right there, we just plugged his website right there.
Yep.
So if anybody want to check that out,
Baby,
right click, open in a new tab.
Stop drinking. Oh my God, we got 13 people here.
Let me see what's happening here. Her blood type is A++++.
Oh man, I'm sorry I said it that way.
Monsters in My Mind said his blood type is oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Guys are too much. Everybody here pretty much knows everybody except for Tiny and Dark
Tiny is beautiful people.
Yeah.
And 𝖍𝖚 is hella cool. You know what I'm saying? For reaching out to such a small, puny YouTube channel like ours is crazy.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, 𝖍𝖚 is big time. He's big time, man.
Before
He's no small time. He's big time. Okay.
before we even had 100 subscribers, he was famous.
That's right.
Waving at us.
Yeah, he was.
On Facebook, he actually answered a message of a question.
God is good.
You know, and why would anybody do that?
Why?
But
I know.
Did.
That's amazing.
But he did.
He's great, man.
Mad humble. Humble people.
Might have to smoke a cigar with him one day.
Does he like cigars? I think he might.
It says, if we're familiar with 𝖐𝑔𝖗𝖏, what? High? Hick? H-I, is that a Q?
Who said that?
𝖍𝖚. Let's see.
Very interesting.
Well, somebody's changing into some different headphones because the ones they currently have suck. Quote unquote. There's a bunch of U's in there. Suck. They suck.
Oh man. Oh, high IQ. I think that's what he's saying.
Oh man. I wish there was a way to call in. That would be great. I would love for 𝖍𝖚 to call in.
Oh my god, I think I would die.
Damn.
I think I'll die.
That would be amazing. I mean, you know, it would be amazing for us and for our, you know, for everybody that's in the chat to be able to hear the words of this wise man. I mean, he was, what was it? Coast to Coast AM?
Yes. Yeah.
And I used to listen to that show religiously back before even too many people knew about it. Back in like the early 90s, I was listening to 𝖎𝖊 on Coast to Coast AM on the radio, on the AM station. So yeah, man.
That's crazy. I talked to 𝖎𝖊, by the way. You mentioned him. He was another great paranormal researcher.
Oh, thank you, Penny. She says it totally feels like she's listening to a DJ. Oh. That's effing great, man.
My baby
I appreciate that. I really do, man. It's making my night, you know. Because I had a rough day today. I'm telling you, man. Things were going wacky. Like, we started this stream like, I don't know, like 5 hours late. And thank God people stuck around.
It wasn't 5 hours.
Appreciate it. For real. I really do appreciate it.
I'm gonna say maybe half an hour. But no.
Benny Long has been following 𝖍𝖚.
Oh yeah.
Since the Taylor, Mississippi Dogman story. So there and there. And what?
No. My favorite Dogman. I don't remember all the names because I have ADHD, so you guys are gonna have to forgive me. But there is this series that he had done, okay? That a series that 𝖍𝖚 did one time, where where there was like a family. I don't know if it was a house or a cabin. I can't remember. My memory's
right.
That was basically barricading themselves in, okay, with a group of people, fending themselves, and they basically barricaded themselves in against dogmen, and it was such a creepy freaking story. And this was way back when.
How many years back?
I think it was 2 years ago. When I first heard this was one of the first series that 𝖍𝖚 did that it got me hooked.
Nice.
I mean, it's one of the reasons why we decided we want to do a little bit of narrating, because to bring back, I mean, you could hear the sound effects. It was just awesome. It was just awesome, and the music he chooses, the mood that he sets in a lot of his content.
You're recording this, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, this is amazing. I mean, we have amazing talent in the chat right now. Nefarious know how to rally.
We do have an amazing group of talent here, and I want to be the first one to suggest that we all get together on a mega collaboration. There, I said it. That's right, I said it.
Wow,
we should
so
all get together on a mega
Nefarious
collaboration. And leave it up to Nefarious to deal with all that, because he's done it before. Or if Dark Waters want to take the lead, I'll let them talk that out. Well, we should do that.
Yeah, we're volunteering Nefarious services. He's the master at rallying together. You want to rally a lot?
He said that's too impossible for him, though. Because remember, a dingo stole his baby, so he's going through a lot right now. He's still looking for his baby. No, his dingo. He's still looking for his dingo because the damn baby stole his dingo. He's busy. But if Dark Waters wanted to do it, if you wanted to hook up with some of us here on this chat and do a collab, that would be great.
But Dark Waters, he's badass. Penny Talisa, another one. This girl, Penny Talisa, like I said before, she not only narrates, but she does art.
Okay.
She does it all.
Are you reading the streams? You got to keep up, because Nefarious said he'd be willing to do it if it was like a vlog style or like a live stream style. I'm down for that. I'm down for whatever. There goes those gumdrop emojis. Yeah.
Penny says, I want to go.
All right, so I'm going to ask you people the question. You could chime in whenever you want after you think about it. But what's the scariest movie you've ever seen? So let that simmer in your brain cells for a while.
I got to go with Jaws.
I might have to say The Exorcist, but...
Oh, no, yeah, but that's out of the question. You know why Exorcist is not out of the question? Because we saw that when we were young, right? That did a stain in our mind. That thing is, other than The Exorcist, what's the scariest? The Exorcist is scariest in history. I have to go after The Exorcist, and I have to say Jaws. Deadly Afraid of Sharks.
Next best thing if you don't have any gumdrops. It's a lollipop. I'm sorry if I'm making you hungry for gumdrops. I'm so sorry.
Jaws. It has to be Jaws.
Oh, that's not a problem, Nefarious. Go charge those headphones.
That's right. Listen, Neff, thank you for being here as long as you have, putting up with our boring,
Wait a minute. Hold up. That's not true. We've been having a good old time.
Yeah.
And people saying that they're having a good time too. So what are you talking about?
I just find myself boring is what it is. But
you're killing the vibe, bro. Killing it.
But seriously, I feel like we're amongst family here. But also,
she said she was terrorized by Mars attacks as a kid. That movie was friggin' awesome.
And that was awesome. I loved it. It was so funny.
That movie was friggin' awesome, man. They don't, that was a lighthearted throwback movie. It was awesome.
I liked it. It was fun. I mean, come on. It was hilarious. But you know what did it for me when I was little though? One time, besides Jaws, another movie that gave me nightmares forever was the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I couldn't use the shower. My mother had to make arrangements for me by other ways getting clean. I was so afraid. I'll just leave it like that in case somebody here hasn't seen it.
Hold up.
It's an old movie though.
Hold on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be right there. I'll help you carry on. Oh. No, listen, it looks like there's a little something popping off over here. Dark Water's like, yo, I'm offering that advice, take it or leave it. And I'm like, whoa, hold on, we need to start the Kumbaya song up in here because it's all love. Namaste. Mucho amor. Mucho love here.
Mucho amor.
Everybody behave, because Mama Mysterio got the band hammer, and I don't want nobody to go down because I like and appreciate each and every one of you.
No, you guys are all. Let me tell you.
Namaste.
You guys, all fabulous people. I love you all. I love Dark Water, 𝖐𝖆𝖊𝖑, you know, Darius.
Oh, he's awesome.
Wait, who's?
He said he's gonna holla at us, and I think I don't know if he's going off or not, but
yeah, he said he's gonna holler.
𝖐𝖆𝖊𝖑. Hey, just stop through to say hey and show some.
Hello,
𝖐𝖆𝖊𝖑. I'm going to sleep though.
We'll call you Dark Waters.
I appreciate you stopping by, even though you're going to sleep. Really. Have a good night and get a lot of good rest.
Yeah, we'll
okay, no doubt, Dark Waters. We're definitely gonna holler at you. Good night, Dark Waters. Thanks for stopping by. That was so amazing. We'll never forget it. Thank you. And thanks to everyone else who stopped in. Never gonna forget you either.
You guys are all awesome. Penny Tailsup says that the aliens movies are.
Oh, the aliens movies were awesome. I especially like the one where they went to it was like, let's rock. Remember that one? I forgot what part. I think it was just aliens, right? That's what it was called, aliens. Good night, Dark Waters. Yeah, I think it was the one where they found Ripley floating in space, right? So they found her floating in space, and then they took her out. But part one was scarier, probably. Just alien, you know. That was probably the scarier one.
Ani Creeps, what movie scared you? I'm gonna scroll up and look and see if anyone else said something.
Well, I think we're still on the scary movies thing, so another one that was good was Rosemary's Baby. That was pretty good too. Rosemary's Baby was good.
Oh my god, The Howling.
The Howling was awesome. Yo, that's another good one.
The Howling, I gotta say parts 1 and 2 are the best, but
yeah, parts 1 and 2.
Just for respect, out of respect, I'm gonna say I would watch all of them, but the best ones are part 1 and 2.
You know what movie doesn't get enough respect? Phantasm. The first Phantasm. It was so trippy.
That was a trippy movie.
Starship Troopers. That's the one with the bugs. That was a fun movie. She said it freaked her out too. That was a fun movie.
Are you scared of Spider Penny? Are you scared of spiders?
Okay, Dark and Grim has to go. Thank you so much, Dark and Grim, for stopping by. We hope to see more of you in the future. Hopefully, we could work on a collab. Hopefully, everybody here, we could do a collab sometime. Even if it's not this mega collab where it's like 30 people. Even if it's just, even if it's a live stream or a vlog, like Nefarious TV said, we could share stories, live stream. Could be like a couple of us, or we could do just regular videos. It's all good, just DM us, hit us up. We'd love to work with each and every one of you. Phantasm, yes. Auntie Creeps. Good night, Dark and Grim. Thank you so much. Don't party too hard. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Which basically leaves.
Auntie Creeps says she loved Phantasm.
I know, I saw that. I was like, yes, Phantasm.
It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Says Penny. Not scared of spiders. Snakes though. Yes, snakes. I don't like snakes.
Good night, Charles Appelanus. People, he's good people right there. He's gonna have a channel soon, and we're gonna be hearing some more from him.
Absolutely.
Good night, Charles. Thanks for stopping by.
You guys, let me tell you something.
One love.
Bye.
One love.
Bye, Dark and Grim. Bye.
Monsters in My Mind is checking out. No, or is it Dark and Grim?
It's just Dark and Grim.
Yeah, Dark and Grim is checking out, and Charles. Okay.
Well, you guys.
Well, we're gonna be here as long as we can.
Yeah, as long as you guys want us.
We could just kick or whatever.
But you guys gotta go, please, by all means.
Yeah, if you have to go, that's fine too.
Go,
we just appreciate having you here. And do a little meet and greet. I feel like there's still more to this meet and greet left. Maybe the next one we'll do another one. another meet and greet.
Yeah.
Hopefully some other people will join in.
Yeah.
Mim is still here. That's cool. So Auntie Creeps, what you got working in the works now? Let me ask Auntie Creeps a question personally. Auntie Creeps, what are you working on now?
What everybody is working on now. But I want to know if you can.
Yeah,
if secret project,
why don't we just find out what everybody's working on? You know, if it's not secret, you know, if it's secret, then of course we don't want to know.
Like a little hint. So. Absolutely.
Okay, so Benny Long says the thing that really caught his attention was when Dark Waters put out the Taylor, Mississippi Dogman story because they live 30 minutes from there.
Oh crap!
You know that is real creepy.
But you know, Dogman is a phenomenon that a lot of people are talking about. It's a cryptid. I think cryptids is like Bigfoot.
It's the new chupacabra.
Yeah, it's the chupacabra would be cryptid as well. You know, but Dogman stories are really creepy. Like for me, when I think Dogman, I think two content creators. Dark Waters, #1 for me, and #2, Dogman Encounter. And I think he actually got demonetized, Dogman Encounter. I'm not mistaken. Something happened with his channel not that long ago. But if he's still around, he would be.
Okay. You need to watch the chats because Auntie Creep says that she's been trying to learn some new software, but it hasn't been going well for her. LOL.
Aww.
Well, I mean, like I said, Mama Mysterio is good with software and tech, so maybe you should reach out to her. And Tiny. Tiny is also very good. So maybe you could reach out to one of these two, and you know, might be able to give you a hand.
Yeah, it depends what software it is, though.
She's also working on her first true crime video.
Ooh. Ooh. Maybe with that voice and her tempo, I'm gonna tell you something about Auntie Creep's tempo. Auntie Creeps has amazing narrating ability. The way she paces herself, like it's like none other. And I think we said this before.
Yeah, we're still here.
Video. One of our viewer stories video.
There she goes.
You know, but yeah, she has very good tempo. So it's gonna be interesting to see drama. I'm gonna be interested what she does there.
Monsters in My Mind. Excuse me, Monsters in My Mind says he has a couple of collabs in the works. He's writing a few for some other channels as well. That's cool. So once you clear your slate, Monsters in My Mind, maybe we could do a collab then. That'll be cool.
You get a collab. You get a collab. You get a collab. You get a car. Yeah. You know, hey, you guys can mingle in the chat. And it looks like I see a collab with Dark Waters and Penny.
It looks like it. It looks like there's a collab happening right before our eyes.
That is good. Dark Waters. Basically.
Respira, mujer.
Yes, I gotta breathe.
Por favor.
I gotta breathe. But yeah, absolutely. What else are you guys working on? You know, like these are a lot of these guys. We watch ourselves. We watch you. I mean, you can't watch every single video every time it comes up because there's a lot of you. There's a lot more than is in the chat right now, actually. But you know, gosh, I think that over 100 people were subscribed to. We can't always watch every single video everybody puts. But
yep.
You know, when we get a chance, we have a lot of talented friends out there. A lot of talent. YouTube, a lot of undiscovered, fortunately, a lot of unsung skills when it comes to, you know, a lot of diamonds in.
So let me ask another question. As far as like writers or directors go, who are your favorites in the genre?
In the mainstream?
Okay. I like James Wan. He's good. He's good. He's a good director, James Wan.
I gotta go with Wes Craven. I'm not gonna lie.
Wes Craven is so awesome. Wes Craven is one of the men's. I think he belongs on the right. He belongs on the Mount Rushmore, along with like Stephen King, and who else would go up there? M. Night Shyamalan. M. Night Shyamalan.
I gotta tell you something though. we are big horror fans, okay? And also are big, you know, anything that's paranormal, like we said before, supernatural. But let me ask you guys personally a question: if you guys have ever had any paranormal, natural, ghostly, demonic, angelic, whatever encounter ever, what has been, you have, the one that stands out the most? I'm not gonna say scariest, some might not be scary. You know, a relative that has passed, or even like, what do you guys think would be like the thing that stands out the most? You guys, your memory that has ever happened to you. I got quite a few stories. You guys go. While I'm saying, I guess, one of mine, or maybe you want to say
I was just joking about M. Night Shyamalan, though he did have a good movie or two. Robert E. Howard is famous for creating Conan, but he had also some really good horror stories. Wow. Can you name one or two of them?
Okay.
Robert E. Howard.
Oh yeah. That sounds.
Gotta check that out. Gotta see
very interesting.
See what he's all about.
But Conan the Barbarian is awesome. I love me some Red Sonja, baby.
Red Sonja.
Oh my God.
Red Sonja.
What?
It was awesome. Brigitte Nielsen. Brigitte Nielsen.
Yes. Absolutely. Benny, you just threw me back there.
Benny with the flashback.
Yeah, I gotta say my favorite movie ever would be They Live.
They Live was fantastic. That was a good movie.
So relevant.
And yeah, it's still relevant to this day.
Put the glasses on, y'all.
I remember when they were having the fight in the alleyway for the glasses. Put these on, no. Put these on, no. All right, man, I'll put them on.
They beat the crap out of each other just to put on some dang glasses. I mean, so you do put your glasses.
He was like, I came here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. That was an awesome line. I love that line. Pigeons from Hell. Okay, gotta check that out. For sure. For sure.
Oh, it would be amazing.
Black Canaan. That sounds familiar. That one's. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
It does sound familiar. I don't know where it's from, but no, but the one we're watching now, the throwback, the sport. Like you said, Evil Dead / what's it you said the other night? Movie that we're watching that I fell out on you. Sorry.
The Headhunter?
Oh my God.
Yeah, the Headhunter is really cool.
But don't blink.
You need to watch the Headhunter. If anybody has an app on their phone or their PC or their tablet and you can watch movies from there, look up the Headhunter. It's pretty cool.
Cody.
What else was a good scary flick we've seen recent? Freaky Trippy. What was the last freaky trippy movie, like recent, that you've seen? I'm talking to the viewers now. I'd like to know, because I'd like to check something new out. If there's any suggestions, that would be cool. Worms of the Earth. Is that a movie or another book? Benny. don't know if that's a movie or a book. Probably a book. Probably another one of Robert E. Howard's books.
You guys.
Yeah, but
you guys have a lot of interesting ideas and things to say. I'm just like reading.
But the future of this channel is gonna be bright as far as the live streams go, because we're gonna be learning more as we go along. We're gonna be implementing more things. Might have some, challenges, some raffles, some giveaways probably. So we're really trying to dig down deep into this thing.
There is one game right now that
David Lynch. That is so true.
What happened?
Honey Creep said if you want to watch some freaky movies, you can't go wrong with David Lynch.
Everybody listen to Auntie now.
Black Mirror, yes. An American Horror Story. Yes, those are all great shows. I remember when I first saw the first season of American Horror Story, I was like,
my mouth was hanging.
I was like, what is happening? This is so crazy.
I was disturbed and disgusted and intrigued at the same time. It was like a train wreck. I couldn't look away of how awesome it was. It had the train wreck effect, not in the fact that, not in the sense that it was a train wreck, but the same effect. I couldn't look away. I couldn't stop watching, even though I kind of felt guilty for watching American Horror.
It felt dirty afterwards.
You feel dirty after watching it. That's absolutely true. Some of the crazy adult scenes, sickening, but at the same time intriguing.
Worms of the Earth, Benny Long said that it's a story. It's a bit of a cross between horror and sword and sorcery. I like those too, man. I like sword and sorcery. I like the Hobbit movies and those type of things as well. The sword and sorceries, the Conans, Vessonias. I like them all. I mean, there's some I hate and some I don't like, but I like all the genres. I don't hate any specific genre of films or shows. Like I've even watched what's that? Hell's Kitchen, right? Hell's Kitchen with that guy, that crazy chef.
Oh,
Hell's Kitchen, isn't it?
What's his name, man? Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay,
He crazy. Remember the time he told that chick, the Asian journalist lady, "I'm a sandwich," and she goes, "I'm a sandwich." I'm like, what? There's a meme about that. Sandwich. Crazy people. Another one is and I'm gonna say this because I'm a girl, but Charmed. I love Charmed. I can't stop watching it. And
okay.
Not the new one is stupid.
It's a little bubblegum and cracker jacky, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Supernatural.
Anything Supernatural
no, I like the show fantasy. Supernatural.
Oh,
the Winchesters.
Yeah.
The Winchesters, Supernatural. I like that show.
Absolutely, that's an awesome show. It's just like just when you think that they don't have anything else to do, that they've done it all, they just keep bringing new things in. These writers are amazing.
They are amazing.
Season 1 to the latest season now, which I lost count, the show is incredible. It's good, and there's a lot of stuff they got in there that's true, including names of demons and angels.
Good night, Nefarious TV. Nefarious says he has to hop off now. His phone is dying, but that he loves us. Thanks for keeping him distracted on this flight. This was such a great stream. Oh, you're wonderful, Nefarious. Thank you for hooking us up with that story on your channel, that video. Thanks for the collab, for all the help, for all the support. Vaya con Dios, and have a good night, Nefarious TV.
Yes, thank you for everything you've done for us. This guy has helped us a lot too.
Spectacular.
Oh, Black Museum. That's Penny. What's Black Museum? I've never seen.
That's an episode. Movie? That's an episode of I think Black Mirror.
Oh yeah, but you watch that. I don't. But Christmas. Hey, Penny, Wild Christmas is awesome. I love Wild White Christmas. Right? We love that movie. It takes us back to a time that we weren't from, that we wish we were from. So it's awesome.
You know what's an awesome show I'm watching though? That is kind of like my little guilty pleasure. It has nothing to do with horror. It's called Mrs. Maisel. It has nothing to do with horror at all. Nothing scary. It's just about like one of the first female comedians to like bust through, you know, the industry. It's an awesome show. It's on Amazon Prime. Mrs. Maisel. You ever want to laugh? You're gonna like that show, people. Give it a shot. Mrs. Maisel. You heard it here first.
Penny Tales Up says she loves Supernatural. No, that Supernatural is great, but she hasn't seen the last couple of seasons. It will be good if you catch up, girl. It is good. Yep, they're still talking about Black Mirror. I'm gonna have to actually binge this and find out because everybody's talking about Black Mirror. Sounds interesting.
Unfortunately, they canceled that creepypasta TV show, Channel Zero.
Oh yes.
That show was wild. Channel Zero was a crazy show.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you seen Channel Zero, but this season was the last season.
That was scary. I think I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again. That was a trippy.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine is hella funny. It is hella funny though. That guy, he's hilarious. Adam Sand, what's his name? I forgot his name. He was on Saturday Night Live.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know something. Something Mama Mysterio was talking about earlier.
What was that?
Remember? Tell them what you was talking about earlier.
Which one, baby?
What you was telling me earlier. Just go ahead.
Oh, about what happened since I was little?
Yeah, tell them that, because I think it's better if they hear it from you. It'll be better if they heard it from you. Okay, tell them.
Hopefully they can hear me well. But basically.
Yes, Andy Samberg. That's the guy's name.
Yeah, he's funny.
I was about to say Adam Sandler. I get those two mixed up, those names. Adam Sandberg, Adam Sandler.
Yeah, so basically when I was little, as I told you guys, you know, our family has two different backgrounds. I have one side of the family that was very into witchcraft and all that crap.
Wow, that's crazy.
And another side of the family, which is the Christian side, where we had the quote-unquote Bible thumpers, you know. My parents are pastors. So I learned a lot when I was little, had a lot of freaky experiences. But I gotta say, when I was right there on puberty, you know, 11 years old, I was going through a lot. Depression. At 11, yeah, depression and so many things that was going on with me. But I remember that one time, I was laying down in bed, and it was one of the first times that I had sleep paralysis when I was young, because I had that problem very early on in my life. And I'm laying in bed, and it's around 3 in the morning. Of course, it always happened at 3 in the morning. You know, we know what that means. And
the witching hour.
Yes.
Right?
And actually, the window is from midnight to 3 a.m. So they say that it's just the witching hour is all 3.
The witching period.
Yeah, but it's actually
because it's 3 hours.
Yeah. But it's from 12 to 3, from midnight to 3 a.m. I'm gonna tell. Oh, it's weird though. We started at midnight. What time is it now?
Well, we were late. No, we were late. We were late for like 30 minutes.
True. But anyway, so I'm laying in bed at 11 years old, and we had bunk beds. What is with the bunk beds, everybody? Holler in the chat so that you can let us know if you ever had a bunk bed experience or ever heard of one, or if you agree with me that there's always issues with bunk beds and the supernatural. So I'm laying there. My sister's like got top bunk. I got the bottom bunk, and around 3 a.m. I start feeling like something is sitting on my chest. Okay, good night, Benny. I see.
Good night, Benny. Thanks for stopping by.
Okie dokie. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Benny. And thank you again for coming, brother. Like,
thank you
really
for stopping by. We really appreciate it. So, brothers in arms.
Yep, that's our brothers in arms. So I'm laying there at 3 a.m. I start feeling like something is lying on my chest. And I start to feel like my breath is about to just leave my body. And I had my eyes closed, but I could still see everything in the room around me. I couldn't open my eyes. Like, I seriously could not open my eyes. And on the bed, I start feeling like something is holding me down. There's something holding me down.
It's holding you down.
My whole entire body. And it's not like I felt hands. I'm not gonna say I felt hands. It was like a force that was holding me down. Okay.
It's applying pressure.
And I'm looking around
on you.
Yeah, it was applying pressure, but it was like applying pressure in my soul. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like my whole body was being weighed down by gravity, was being pulled.
Were you scared?
I was terrified. I was 11. Come on. And then there was I started seeing these little shadows just touching things in my room, digging through stuff, shuffling.
Little shadows.
Yeah, like little shadows, like the sizes of toddlers.
Like little people.
Okay, like kids, like toddlers, and they were like black and shadowy. Has anybody here ever seen it? They give me a thumbs up in the chat if you've ever seen the movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore. Okay, now the shadows that came to get the bad guys in the end.
Yes.
Okay, that went in, dissipated into the ground. That's what these things looked like, but they were little. The sizes of little kids, 2, 3-year-olds, and 4-year-olds. Okay, so these things, they're all over the place. And we lived in Harlem in the project. I couldn't speak, but somehow I managed to start whispering my sister's name, who was above me. And if you know anything about bunk beds, you know that on the top of bunk beds, it's difficult to hear if you're on top, to hear anything that's going on underneath you. But somehow my sister heard me, and she was like, she was aggravated because I was waking her up at 3 a.m. and we had school the next day. Auntie Creeps knows about ghosts, and I started saying, I need you. I couldn't speak. I just started telling her that she needs to call our mother because something's wrong with me. I was crying, but I couldn't cry loudly. It was just my tears were coming out, but I couldn't say much. I couldn't even bawl. I could just, that's all you could hear of me, just me taking that breath. And I started seeing these things go in and out of my room, in and out of my brother's room, in and out of my mother's room. All of a sudden, my little brother starts to scream loudly. And time he was like 5 or 6. As soon as I saw, it's just coincidental, as soon as I saw those things going to my brother's room, okay, that's when you hear the scream. My brother screaming, right? My mother got up and came into my room. And as soon as she came into my room, I swear I saw like a bright light come in with my mother. It was like my mother was shining. And at the time, that was when my mother had first started, going to church and studying to be pastor or whatever. And she came in with the Bible in her hands. I saw her come in, and it was like I saw light come into the room. And that force, whatever it was holding me down, just left. So she prayed with me, and it was a while before I had something else like that happen to me. But yeah, that was one of the scariest experiences I've had. It was really scary. You guys have scary anything experiences?
Well, that was really creepy. It sounded like a combination of sleep paralysis and apparitions materializing in your room.
A lot of people say that sleep paralysis, I don't know if it's true, but that's what people say.
It could be. It could be demonic.
Penny also says that she gets sleep paralysis. Wow.
I'm sorry to hear that you get sleep paralysis,
So
Penny Tallis. That happened to me one time, but I wasn't sleeping. I was awake. I was fully awake, and I felt like I had 1,000 pounds on my chest. I was laying on the bed. I was just laying there relaxing as a young kid, and all of a sudden, boom! It hit, and I was just there, and I couldn't move. I couldn't get up, and I couldn't breathe. And it was scary as hell because I'm like, what the hell's happening? What is this? This is not normal. Monsters in my that's the time that my mom took me to the hospital. Monsters in My Mind said he never experienced anything paranormal, but his wife and sister have though. Count your blessings. Count your blessings. I have lots of. Penny Tallis said that she has experienced similar things as well.
She said a zombie squirrel tried to kill her. She said it sounds like a joke, but that it really happened. I gotta hear about that.
Wow.
We gotta worry about zombie squirrels?
No, you have to worry about not only coyotes and dingoes, but now zombie squirrels. Because they are, that's the thing.
Are they gonna bring
it's a thing.
With them? Oh, this sucks.
That happened to me one time. This is disgusting, but I was in the Bronx in someone's apartment, and out of nowhere, this huge water bug. If you don't know what a water bug is, it's like a big cockroach, and it came out of nowhere, and it was huge. And then I stepped on it once, and it was still moving. Stepped on it again, and it was still moving. I stepped on it 2 more times, and it was still moving. Finally, it was squished, but it was still moving around. So I just flushed it down the toilet because it really couldn't run anymore. But it was still moving around. He didn't want to die.
Oh, and by the way, if you guys don't know what water bugs are, they have wings. They're giant cockroaches. It's disgusting. With wings.
Arnie Creep says it was playing possum.
It's one of it's one of the most disgusting and disturbing things about living in the hood in New York City.
It's damn roaches. Those damn roaches. Let me tell you, New York is a nice place to visit, but you never want to live there. And when I mean New York, I mean New York City, because there's like different smaller townships outside of New York City, but definitely New York City.
Don't go to Harlem. It is not what it was.
Ew, the guts were hanging out, says Penny.
Ew. Oh my God, I love it. I love Penny.
Well, I think we're gonna go an extra 15 minutes. An extra 15 minutes, and then we're gonna call it a night. But I'm just happy, even if it was just 5 people here. I'm just so happy, blessed, gratified, appreciative of each and every single one of you who stopped in to chime in. The ones that aren't here any longer, I wish them well. And you guys that are still here, I wish you well, and I'm so happy to have you here. I'm really looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you more during the following weeks. Because as Mama Mysterio said, she mostly dealt with the Twitter and the Facebook, But, I've known about each and every one of you, though. She makes it seem like, I knew about each and every one of you.
Oh, God.
She gushes about you all the time, and I've seen, videos and whatnot, so.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. You guys rock. But hopefully next time we'll be better prepared.
Well, that's the whole idea, is to try to become professional streamers. This is the maiden voyage. This is the first the first attempt, and it was terrible in the beginning, but it wound up being pretty nice. Thanks, Monsters in My Mind.
We had a good time.
Early trauma jam. Early trauma. Somebody had early trauma. Ooh, Penny Tallis. It says right here, Penny Tallis was 8 years old when the squirrels, the zombie squirrels.
Yeah, that's traumatic.
That is traumatic for an 8-year-old. Seeing a zombie dead and coming at you like that is definitely creepy and weird.
Creepy. I gotta know more about that. Hit me up on Twitter.
But animals and nature just do weird things together. You know what I mean? Like sometimes a wind current can take a group of spiders up into the clouds and carry them for miles and miles, and then those spiders just fall out the clouds like miles and miles away from where they got picked up. The same thing happens with frogs. Like when frogs start raining from the skies, is they got sucked up in some sort of vortex, right? Funnel into the clouds. The wind takes them and drops them. So together, animals and nature do weird things.
That's the scientific explanation, anyway.
Penny Talis said, "What?
No, go ahead.
What's the problem?
No, nothing.
You could read them as well.
No, it's not that.
Penny said that she enjoyed the stream. Thank you, Penny. Really appreciate it. She wrote a short story about it. Nice, very smart cookie.
Yes, she is.
A very smart cookie. She'll narrate it later.
Ooh.
Well, we got 12 minutes. You want to narrate it now? Or you mean on your own time?
No, she has to do it on her channel.
Yeah, her own channel. Okay.
Yes,
well, here, there, wherever she wants.
We will watch that. That is cool. Yeah, she could do it on her channel. She could do it here if she wants to, but we don't want to steal that story from her.
Nobody's stealing anything. What are you talking about? Steal. Using words. PC, steal, offensive. Those are why are you using those words? Nobody's doing any of that. She's crazy.
Dedicated the beginning to the show to Miss Lorraine Warren, who has passed. Is everybody here familiar with Lorraine Warren, by the way? And I'm not just cuckoo, but I think everybody here should be familiar because of the Conjuring movies. But anyway, yeah. So
we're gonna say a few words. You wanna do that?
Oh, I was just gonna close the show with Amazing Grace. But yeah, that's who we dedicated the song to. And I found out, somebody on Twitter told me that Lorraine Warren's favorite music was gospel. That's interesting. So maybe that's what.
So Lorraine Warren's favorite kind of music was gospel music.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's what Mama Mysterio heard. So in about 9 minutes or 7 minutes from now, she's going to be closing with Amazing Grace as a tribute to the late and great Lorraine Warren.
Yep.
In
the future, we will do requests, by the way.
And in the future, Mama Mysterio is willing to take on requests even. So that's something interesting to look forward to.
It'll be like this channel's little quirk for this channel.
Okay. So
I have 2 good reasons I'm afraid of squirrels.
Well, what's the 2 reasons, Penny?
Well, the zombie squirrel that attacked her. And they're related to
Can we know the 2 reasons, Penny, of why you're afraid of squirrels? Why? Because they're dirty and they carry rabies.
Yeah. Yes, they're very
No, because they might have ticks and rabies.
I think you're adding more reasons for her. Poor girl. Are we gonna give you nightmares today, Penny? About rabid, flea-infested zombie squirrels?
Rabid, flea-infested zombie squirrels. Tick having. One-eyed having squirrels.
Oh my God, with guts flying out.
With hunchbacks.
At you.
Peg legs.
Ooh, draw that.
Peg leg squirrel.
That's gonna be the thumbnail for when she puts the story, baby.
A one-eyed peg leg, flea-infested squirrel.
I got my foot stuck in a squirrel hole. Oh, I felt something grab, but oh hell no.
Ooh. Well, that'll happen if you step into a squirrel hole. I mean, you're coming into the squirrel's house uninvited, so yeah, they're probably definitely gonna be grabbing on you. She said we're adding more reasons for sure. I can imagine. I'm sorry. We didn't mean to. We were just messing around. Ghost Runners TV says, "What's up?"
Hi, Ghost Runners.
Ghost Runners. Ghost Runners. Ghost Runners. That's cool. Ghost
Reminds
Runners.
us of Ghost Chasers.
Ghost Chasers. That's from a Supernatural show.
Yeah,
Ghost Chasers. That's funny.
Hi, Ghost Runners.
Nice.
Oh my goodness, we're almost leaving, and now you're.
It's so great to have
another
person stop in and say hi, because like I said before, this is a community, and even if you want to do side chatting, it's cool, because that's what we want. We want everybody to know one another and network and connect. You know what I mean? So it's all gravy.
It's all to talk and hang out.
It's all to talk, release a little steam. You know what I mean? Get away from the noise of the outside world. She said that she was afraid she was going to get dragged into a squirrel hole and die underground.
Oh, no.
Okay. Ghost Facers. Yeah. Not Ghost Chasers. She said Ghost Facers. She's right.
Oh, that's right.
Thank you, Auntie Creeps.
You see? You can always count on Auntie Creeps.
Yes, she corrected our clerical error. No retractions are needed. Thank you. Thank you.
Auntie Creeps is
She's awesome.
Amazing. And Penny said, Penny has an imagination. You need to draw that, Penny. You gotta draw that.
You should draw a one-legged, one-eyed, no, a peg-legged, one-eyed squirrel that's ravenous with rabies and ticks.
That is too much. You are too much. This dude is funny.
But it's cool though that Ghost Runners TV decided to stop by.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's really neat of you, guy, man. Like, seriously, really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. I mean, you can always rewatch later, though, so you can get the beginning. That was pretty interesting. So it was a few people.
Yeah, you don't even want to know the half Ghost Runners TV. Let me tell you what happened. First of all, we were crazy late, all right? Like 20 minutes. Thank God people still hung around. And then things started breaking left and right. It was crazy. I think we lost like $500 worth of equipment, just trying to get the first stream going. But we eventually got it going, So, yeah, but you can rewatch it to hear all the nonsense and craziness that ensued.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot of nonsense and craziness.
But we appreciate you being here now, though.
Yeah.
What time is it in your time zone, by the way?
Ghost Runners.
Ghost Runners, if you're still here. What time is it in your time zone? Just wondering. In our time zone, it's 2:39 a.m. 2:39 in the morning.
I'm a supernatural addict.
Oh, she's a supernatural superstar. She likes the show.
Do you have the tattoo, by the way, Auntie Creeps, so you don't get possessed?
I bet Auntie Creeps has the tattoo, the Winchester tattoo. Right here. Yeah, Winchester
or like
tattoo.
The girl from the show.
Oh, the on the lower back. Penny Talasub says it's 10:39 over there.
Oh.
So I think she's probably like in Phoenix, Arizona, or something like that.
I don't know.
Ghost Runners TV says 1:39.
Oh,
so they're probably somewhere like over there by like Green Bay, Wisconsin, or something. Just guessing. Who knows?
Just a guess, but we don't want to know because
General Mountain Time,
privacy
right?
and all.
I think it's General Mountain Time, GMT, something like that.
I think so.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I think Mama Mysterio wants to end this stream with the Amazing Grace, which is dedicated. Oh, you want to go to sunup? Wow. She wants to crank it up to sunup.
No, but some of these guys gotta go to sleep. The ones
she wants to keep that going.
We gotta go to sleep. It's 𝖕𝖊𝖈 in the morning.
Okay. Big Texas. Everything is bigger in Texas.
She says she has a tattoo.
Alaska.
𝖓𝖊𝖈
Nice. That's where I want to go. For real.
You can go to Alaska if you
I want to listen. All the scary movies, or not all of them, but most of the scary movies, like zombie movies or any infections or anything like that, they say go up to where it is really cold. Okay, we all know it's cold in that up north in the North Pole. We know it's cold in Alaska too.
I tell you what, baby, we'll make a deal.
Right?
If this channel blows
So if the
up,
infection
right.
breaks out, the T virus, we gotta go to Alaska.
Came back. Let me tell you something. If this channel blows
Tattoo
up,
the Blair Witch Project stick figure.
and we could ever afford heated floors, then yes, I'll go with you to Alaska. But that's the only way, because I can't be where the cold is.
Montana.
It's not good for my fibromyalgia.
I want to give a shout out to Joe Montana, famous quarterback of the Super Bowl 49ers.
Oh, God.
Oh, and also Tony Montana.
Tony Montana. Hello, my little friend. She said Alaska is great against zombie, but bad against vampires.
Oh, that's true. And aliens. I heard there's a lot of extraterrestrial activity that happens in Alaska. A lot of vanishings, and yeah, a lot of vanishings from aliens and spaceships.
Oh, hell no.
Mm-hmm.
Abductions, you mean?
Yep, abductions, alien abductions. Mm-hmm. Yes, another Texan. Texas is in the house. One of the shows I used to watch when I was kind of bored was King of the Hill, and it was based in Texas.
Was it?
Yeah, King of the Hill.
That's right, Arlen, right?
Texas. You know what's great about Texas too? The Cowboys.
Yeah, Min says he misses Texas. Dude, I think it was right. I don't.
Texas has a lot of cryptos. Crypto? What? Crypto what?
Well, like Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, cryptids. Cryptids. Okay.
What's the name of
when she said crypto, I thought she was talking Ethereum, Bitcoins.
No.
I'm like, what? No. There's a lot of Bitcoins in Alaska.
Dogman stories. You know, that's what a cryptid pretty much is. Stuff like that. I bet it does.
Good show. I guess he's referring to King of the Hill. I tell you what, man, Hank Hill, man, I'm gonna go over there, man. I'm gonna get Bill Joe treat, man. I'm gonna go down in the park, man.
Do Hank Hill.
I tell you what, that boy ain't right. Peggy, that boy ain't right.
I'll do Peggy. I'll make Peggy. Hank, what are you saying, Hank? That is awesome.
Texas misses you. Aww.
You guys are awesome. Other man. Otterman. What? I never heard of that one.
I've never heard of Otterman, but that sounds amazing.
That sounds it. I want one.
It's way better than Hamster Man. That's what we got around here is the Hamster Man. Like people be running around. The Hamster Man's gonna get you. Hamster Man. I was scared of no damn hamster, man.
You're so silly.
I'll put that fool in a headlock.
Penny, tell me, what is Otterman?
Otterman, I have no clue. It sounds interesting. I think he hits you with rocks.
Penny, what is Otterman?
Otterman takes 2 rocks and crushes your head.
Holy crap.
When he sees you, that's what they do.
Oh, come on. Seriously, I don't know. What's Kushtake? What's that say?
Kushtaka.
Is that some sort of weed?
Mama Mysterio wants to know if Kushtaka is a sort of weed. A sort of marijuana. Kushtaka, that's it, man.
Marijuana.
Kushtaka, dude, is so good, man. You want to get ripped off these bongs, man? Smoking that Kushtaka.
Auntie Creek says she loves hamsters. Yes, we've had quite a few here. They die too quick, though.
They die like 2 or 3 years are gone. You know, short-lived, but they're cute.
They are adorable.
Except for one, always a nipper. Always used to nip us.
Ew. Penny said Otterman is an Alaskan shapeshifter that lives in the Nick River. Ooh.
Nice. Nick River.
I'm going to look that up.
She wants to go look it up. We're gonna definitely look into that. That sounds so interesting. It's a lot like a skinwalker.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, skinwalkers are creepy, man.
Ew.
I used to date a skinwalker.
Oh shit.
I did. I did. It's a true story.
It's a lot like Auntie Creep says, all mine died too. I miss them so much. Aww.
Don't ever buy a guinea pig. They're cute, but stay
God.
away from guinea pigs.
Oh God.
They chirp a lot. They're really cute.
I haven't written a story about him yet. Oh, Monsters in My Mind wants to know if Penny's written a story yet.
Monsters in My Mind. Have you written a story about him yet, Penny? Penny's like, yeah, it's in the Wrong Roads books. Wrong Roads book monsters. That is freaky and scary.
That is freaky and scary.
Well, let me tell you something. I think that sometimes demons can come across and look like anything, man. Because you know the Mothman doesn't really look like a moth. You know what I'm saying? The Slender Man, does he really wear a suit and a tie like they portray him? Because if these things are so, if Slender Man wears a suit and a tie, and if the Mothman looks like an insect, that means that they could turn themselves and appear as whatever they want to appear. You know, even a loved one, even an otter man. You know. So the supernatural is very real.
But you know something? I think that a lot of these things, especially the cryptids like Dogman and things like of that nature, and even the Mothman and Tall Man, you know, I think a lot of these things have a lot to do also with like government experiments, especially the Black-Eyed Kids. Black-Eyed Kids, that's gotta be something.
Yeah, the like Black-Eyed Kids has to be experimental or demons or not from this earth, not from this planet.
They say there's a connection though with the Black-Eyed Kids and the Men in Black.
Oh really? A connection between the Black-Eyed Kids and the Men in Black?
Yes, and
are they the dads?
I don't know. Stupid. I met also the Tall Man, Slender Man. They also have connected it with that. So. I mean, who knows? Who knows? You know. No. One thing that is certain is we don't know anything. Nobody knows anything. Only thing we know is that one day we're gonna die. That is it. But about these things, your guess is as good as mine, because anything. I mean, anything is possible. Nothing that's impossible.
There's nothing under the sun that's new. Nothing is impossible. There goes. Oh my God! Something else broke. Oh. This live stream is gonna put us in the poorhouse. Things keep breaking.
I'm telling you.
Dang.
Good times.
We're like the Keystone YouTubers over here. You ever heard of Keystone Cops? Auntie Creep says that she did a Black-Eyed Kid story when she was first narrating, but that the audio is horrible. Well, you need to redo it then, Auntie. Penny says that her granddaddy believes that Bigfoot lives in Alaska, and he claims to have been hunted by him. Well, I do. There was a really awesome movie about cryptids like a few years back, man. I can't remember the name of it. It was like the last really good cryptid movie I've seen in a while. But if you're into cryptids, then I guess you're into the underworld. Do you like the underworld movies? Yeah, you should go for it, Auntie. The jackalopes are real and they're evil. Says Monsters in My Mind.
Oh my God, I've never heard of jackalopes. What the hell is
I've heard of a jackalope before. What the hell is that? They're like a mix of a rabbit and something else, right? I think a jackalope is mixed with a rabbit or something. I'm not sure.
Really?
He said that Bigfoot was stalking him, and then decided he wasn't worth the effort because of his gun. Hey. You have the right to defend yourself. Mm-hmm.
That's right, baby.
Pack that heat. Good for him. Good for him. Yes, many people do disappear in Alaska and never found.
Oh God.
Yep, a rabbit with deer antlers. I knew it.
Oh,
I knew it. I knew it was a rabbit mixed with something.
Hell? But you know,
that's hilarious.
That reminds me.
I want a jackalope head. Oh, that would be great. I would hang it up on a wall. You know, a jackalope head would be so awesome.
We can make believe. I could probably find it and cut it out.
Some people have tigers or whatever, zebras, right? Bears. Might as well be.
I can give you a digital one. Put it on the green screen, and we'll see the jackalope head hanging above your head with the water running behind. That'll be interesting. Jackalope floating in the water behind.
That'll be so great. That'll be so amazing. I bet they do make them. Those people that like to take animals and stuff them. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Taxidermist.
Yeah, taxidermists. I bet you they make those all the time.
That sounds creepy. I don't want something like that in my house. We could make you a digital one. Like, research it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just, copy it, paste it onto the green screen.
Mama Mysterious. Mama Mysterious a skinwalker, y'all. Y'all have to help me. She's a skinwalker. Help. I told you I used to date a skinwalker. It's true, man.
Oh my God.
She used to walk that skin on the avenue after midnight.
Cut it out. You silly.
It's true.
Oh man. Yes, I used to have a nickname back then. Just kidding.
Don't do. Okay, so you know what? I think we're gonna let these people get some rest tonight.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let Mama Mysterio hit us off with a tribute to Lorraine Warren. She liked gospel, and so she's gonna do a little tribute to Lorraine Warren one more time, and then we're gonna sign out. I want to thank everyone who stopped by. Penny Talisup. I want to thank Arnie Creep. She's amazing. Monsters in My Mind. Super chill. Benny Long, Dark Waters, Charles Appellanis, just everybody. Timey Lives.
Yes.
I wish Time 6. Who else stopped in that you could recall?
Oh my God, my memory. Oh, you know what? You can just scroll up, baby.
I can't scroll. I don't have the mouse.
Oh, that's true.
But yeah, thank you to everyone who stopped in. Hopefully we'll be able to do this again soon with you guys, and hopefully there'll be more people involved and we can have an even greater conversation.
Tony.
I want this to be something that's not just about us. I want it to be about you as well, because you matter. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What you say, what you feel, it matters, and this is an outlet for you to say and feel, and to relax and feel safe and be chill. You know what I mean? So thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna pass over the microphone to Mama Mysterio. She's gonna sing a tribute gospel song to Lorraine Warren RIP, passed away Thursday night into Friday morning at the age of 95 years old. So rest in peace, Lorraine Warren. Here goes Mama Mysterio's tribute to you. A gospel song because she likes gospel.
Yes, she did.
Yes, she did.
Also want to give a shout out to Animeo Tone, your new name. I never seen you before, but thank you. And the Ghost Runners TV, thank you for coming very much. If you like, we'll be on replay because there's a lot of the same. I'm trying to go to the beginning. Yeah, go to the beginning. But really, thank you guys a lot. Yeah, you did. Monsters in My Mind. I think there were more people. Go all the way to the top, baby. But Nefarious, of course. We cannot forget Nefarious.
Big ups to Nefarious. I hope you get home safe.
Yeah, I think he might be home by now. You guys are amazing. Benny Long left a long time ago, but not that long. He stood for most of it, actually.
Yeah, he did.
He stood for most of it. Very interesting dude.
Dark and grim.
Oh yeah, amazing. Another amazing narrator. I mean, most of the guys that were here.
Say it, dark and grim.
Dark and grim. Yes, dark and grim. I think they heard you, baby.
I'm not sure.
Your voice projects. Trust me, honey. They were hearing me from over there. 𝖐𝖐 I don't know who that was, but thank you for popping up and showing up for us over here. Let's see. Who else? Sigue para arriba. And yes, that was Spanish. But basically, you guys, thanks for everybody who showed up. And we hope next time to be a little bit more structured, more prepared, and more organized. Because like we said, we have a lot of plans for the future. We want to make it as professional and as entertaining as possible for you guys. ×6 was someone else that showed up earlier today, by the way. But we want to make it as good as possible as we possibly can. We love you guys. Like, honestly, this would not be possible without any of you, you know. And keep on moving, keep it trucking as well, because you guys are all awesome creators as well. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure, really, to do this.
Party responsibly
At home.
And here's a toast to everyone who stopped in this evening to say hi. Never gonna forget it. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Check out our channel if you haven't before. Check out our videos. Thank you.
Oh, and share. Sharing is caring. So here we go. If I yawn, I'm very sorry. I'm very tired. We've been at this all day, believe it or not. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Peace out.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Tis grace, sorry, that taught my heart to fear, and grace will lead me home when we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun. We've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. I love you guys. Rest in peace, Lorraine Warren. We love you. Dezombified loves you guys.
Amen.
Have a great night. I don't know.